Very good. Very good.
Okay. We got something good today, right?
I hope so. Let's see, which one is this? I want to go in order here, and I don't see. It doesn't say which one's which.
Uh-oh.
But that's probably not the. Let's see, that's not the one. Two of them look identical. None of them look like what I ordered. Okay.
Huh. Okay. Well, what is it?
It's. I don't know. They screwed the order up here.
Ruh-roh.
But we'll get it straightened out here.
But we still don't know
This-
what it is.
No, because I haven't told you yet.
It's a surprise.
Shh, it's a secret. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. One of them. I got 3 bags of stuff here. There was one particular flavor. They're all the same thing, but different flavors.
Okay.
There was one particular flavor that I really, really wanted to try. This one is not here.
Ah.
So, let's take a look. Now, this is candy, which we don't do a lot of candy, but damn, that smells good.
So I'm just doing the sniff, but not looking to see what it is. It smells like frosting.
Like who?
Frosting. Like when you,
Okay,
when
yeah,
you buy
yeah.
the little jar of ready-made, not homemade frosting, but the little jar of ready-made frosting, that's what it smells like.
What we got here is not the brand that everybody knows, and a lot of people for some reason hate, which is called Brach's, BRACH''S. It's Fruitos. And what we have here is candy corn, but it's not the usual candy corn.
I like candy corn.
I've always liked it. I never had a. It's the Peeps and the peanuts that I don't like.
Peeps are good when they're stale. Peanuts are nasty.
Yeah, the peanuts
matter
and the
what.
Peeps, you just throw both of them away.
But candy corn is much maligned, and I don't know why, because I actually like it. Okay. Grab a couple here. So I'm going to hand over these. Alright, so we got, well, the standard 3 colors.
And this is caramel flavor, Halloween candy corn. Which I think a lot of it just has to do with the coloring that they put in it. I like it. It's very sweet.
It's super sweet. It kind of has an aftertaste of caramel. Like, there is definite caramel, but it's not straight up. Straight up is sort of generic candy corn flavor, and then the caramel hits you on the back end. They're not bad. They're just super sweet.
Sugar. That's ingredient number 1. Imagine that.
Surprise, surprise.
Corn syrup. In less than 2% of the following: dextrose, honey, confectioner's glaze, salt, acacia gum, artificial flavors, rice protein,
Okay.
carnauba wax, so you can just like rub this on your car and
Oh, sweet.
get a wax job out of it.
Hey, Mouse, where are you? Come here.
Modified potato starch, potato protein, country of origin, U.S.
Okay.
In fact, Oakland Park, Florida.
Okay, now I'm going to try each color separately and see if there's in fact any difference in flavor, or if they're all the same and it's strictly just color. So let's start with the white part. Which is teensy. I can't really tell if there's a difference in flavor on that. Then I'm going to try the middle section. Just the end there. Tastes exactly like the other one. So finally, the base. The base seems to have more flavor. So the brown part seems to have more concentrated sort of caramel aftertaste flavor, whereas the other two just taste sweet, sugary. In my opinion.
Okay. So this is the second bag of it.
Okay.
And there was a label, a paper label glued onto the package, and then a piece of tape glued on over it.
Okay.
But when I ripped the piece of tape off, it peeled off most of the label that was originally on there. Look through from the back and see if you can decipher what any of that said.
Halloween candy corn treats, tree-ing, caramel, half round. That's what it says.
So, same thing.
Same thing.
But that's the label that was covered up.
Right. So maybe they
So
put
this is-
something else in there?
This is getting a little bit weird.
It's a mystery.
I'm beginning to wonder, because these look the
Identical.
same. And they smell the same.
Yeah, they do. But
I'm beginning to wonder, though. I mean,
is the brown the same color? Yep, the brown is the same color. They look absolutely 100% identical.
looks just like the ones we just had.
That's the new one.
Smells just like the ones we had.
That's one from the other, and they're just about identical twins.
Labeled the same way, but then another label put over it. I only ordered one of each type.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is with Amazon is anybody can go on there and sell stuff.
Right.
You don't know. Is the Fruitals company a little bit shady? Or is the company or person, could be one person in their garage or on their kitchen table that's putting these out and decided, oh, we'll just put a piece of tape over the label on this one. They'll think it was the other one that they ordered that they didn't send. Tastes the same.
Okay.
So I ordered one each of 3 different flavors, and so far we got 2 of one flavor. Same.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
They're identical. So they not just look identical, they are identical.
Somebody
Somebody oopsied.
is being shady.
Or somebody screwed up in loading the bins in Amazon's warehouse and just dumped, because they pick by, okay, it's this bin or it's this bin, or I need to go get from this bin. And if somebody makes a mistake and loads the wrong item into the bin, you get the wrong item. And it's not really the fault of the picker.
Kind of like going to buy bolts at Home Depot.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And people have picked through the bolts and don't bother to put them back
And
into the correct bin.
They've moved them around, so then it's a mystery as to the right one. I don't know. I always bring the desired size that I need so I can compare.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes even that can get a little bit difficult. Kind of like opening this bag. I ripped it where it said to rip it,
And it lied.
but that sometimes doesn't get the bag opened properly.
Now, interesting tidbit, and I'm going to have to try this at some point, but for your standard, bog standard caramel corn, the stuff, Brock's, the regular stuff that you get, if you melt it and then mix in peanut butter, you get Butterfinger. I love Butterfinger. We like peanut butter. We're going to have to try that at some point. And does this one look different?
It smells different too.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks different. It smells different.
That's encouraging.
Same brand. Nothing on the front of the package about what flavor it is.
Okay.
You go to the back of the package, it says Halloween s'mores.
Ooh.
Now, for fans of s'mores, I'm not a big fan of s'mores. When people are making them at an event or something like that over the campfire, I pass because
I like them, but I can only eat like one or two.
I don't like marshmallows.
Oh, they smell markedly different.
Yeah, when people are roasting marshmallows, yeah.
They also look different. So.
But wait a minute. I grabbed 5 pieces. Let's see if there's a way that I can hold my hand up here to show you the 5 pieces that I got. There's not a bit of the white tip on any of them.
Mine has a white tip.
I can look in the package over there.
This is my new one that has a white tip.
I see the white tips.
This is the caramel, the old flavor. So the middle is a different color tan instead of yellowy, and the brown looks darker. So here, let me give you the bag so you can see if you can find one with a white tip.
Well, the ones without the white tips taste fine. Very much different from the other flavor.
Oh yeah.
And softer.
Chocolate, right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really taste the graham cracker, but I do taste the chocolate, and the marshmallow is the aftertaste. So instead of a caramel aftertaste, it's marshmallow. They're s'mores-esque. Yeah. I actually like them better than the caramel ones.
Yeah, I do. The ingredients are identical.
Yeah.
So when you get down here to where it says artificial flavor, that's where the actual different stuff is happening. It's all artificial. But it tastes good.
Yeah, those are not bad.
Even if you're not a fan of ordinary candy corn, get past your prejudice, your preconceived notions, and try some of these.
Now, what if you melt the caramel ones and put them on apple slices? Would you then have a caramel apple? Sort of.
Most likely.
I mean, the texture's going to be different. It won't be as sticky.
But if you did the Butterfinger recipe with either one of these flavors, you'd have just a slightly different flavored Butterfinger, which would be good.
It's certainly, we have a ton of them.
That was the smallest quantities I could buy. I mean,
serving size is 18 pieces.
It's got 18 pieces. That's a lot.
That's quite a lot. I don't know that I'd want to eat 18 pieces at one go.
They're too sweet,
because they are so sweet.
But they're very tasty. I like them.
Yeah,
the thing is, what I was looking to get that didn't show up here, that I specifically went looking for and bought these in addition to, is the black raspberry candy corn.
That would have been superb.
I was really looking forward to that.
Well,
I'm going to have to get back online and find the black raspberry ones and get some, because that's really what this is all about.
You could also let Amazon know that you got the wrong flavor.
Yeah.
They might track it down.
Now, there's a light breeze kicking up here, so we're probably coming up with a bunch of wind noise because the microphones on these cameras don't deal well with wind noise, and it would be very difficult to put a dead cat on them.
Dead cat being not an actual deceased feline.
No, I was going to actually get a dead cat.
Ah, okay.
You just lay your dead cat on the microphone, muffles everything.
I don't know. Rufus would lay on the microphone and he'd muffle everything nicely, and he's quite live.
He likes to lay down on stuff, but then you're probably going to hear heartbeat. And if he's laying on a microphone, you might hear like blood coursing through the veins.
Might hear a purr, but
stuff
his
like
purr
that.
is pretty quiet. Now you put Percy on it. Whoa.
No, you'd hear a purr if he was laying on a microphone. Percy, you'd be deafened.
Percy
Okay.
is a loud Percy.
That's enough. And they come in a bag with a Ziploc seal, which is a nice
plus.
feature.
Yeah.
A very nice feature. I like that.
I'm okay with the company Foodles. I've never heard of them before.
I never heard of them, but they make a good candy. I'm really still looking forward to trying
The black
raspberry.
Yeah, that'll have to be an addendum. But for those of you who are wondering, a dead cat is the fluffy thing they put on microphones.
To cut down on the wind noise. It looks like a piece of dead cat, so photographers, videographers have kind of come to just call it a dead cat. No disrespect to the cats who have deceased.
No,
We mean no disrespect to them.
we like kitties.
Especially Rufus and Percy.
Oh yeah.
They're not even over there watching right now.
Well, Berman was pretty amazing. She was a good girl. I had her for 22 years.
It's a long time for a cat.
From 5 weeks old, she bit in my hand all the way up to 22 years. She was an excellent kitty.
We've had 3 furry, gray, people confuse them for Persian blues or Russian blues.
Well, actually,
But they're really not, if you've ever actually seen a Russian blue.
No, Vermin was Russian blue. Russian gray, blue, whatever we want to call it. Vermin was actually the real deal. The other gray kitties were just random gray kitties that had that kind of silvery color to them.
And Percy just showed up on the front porch one day, about that big, weighed about, maybe a half a pound, maybe.
Not even close. I think he was about 6 ounces. He was teeny.
4 weeks old. He was way undersized for his age because he was starving to death. And even being a feral cat with food, I managed to convince him to come close enough to me that I was laying down on the floor with the front door open and feeding him, working up this step and then to this step and then to this step with tiny little bits of smelly food. And then I reached out around him. I thought, when I pick him up, when I put my hand under his belly, he's gonna freak because he's feral. I put my hand around his belly. He just kind of fell over into my hand and laid there like, just keep feeding me. I don't care.
We're still feeding
Just
him.
feed me.
All these years later, we're still
All these years
feeding him.
later, we're still feeding him. He's quite an interesting cat.
He is just the smartest cat ever. I mean, he plays fetch.
Yeah.
And he talks to you. He's very chatty in a polysyllabic manner. He never goes meow. It's more like
Whenever you call his name.
yeah.
He doesn't answer to his full name, just to Percy. His full name is Isaiah Percival Freely. Use the initials, figure it out.
Yep.
Anyway, we've tried our candy corn. It was tasty, but I'm still disappointed because I didn't get to try that one flavor that I really went looking for. But anyway, we're going to call this a clip and push the subscribe button, leave a comment.
If you do not like candy corn, leave a comment. Tell us why. If you love it, leave a comment. Tell us why.
It's
We're
just
curious.
candy.
We want to know. It's just candy. Certainly better
It's
than
not like those circus peanuts, which are an abomination.
circus peanuts are terrible. Terrible.
So are Peeps.
They're a very polarizing candy.
Peeps are only good for making stupid photographs.
Peeps are good for that. Peeps, I like Peeps, but I like them stale. The texture improves. I get a package, I just open it up and let it sit for at least 24 hours, and then they're edible. I mean, they're edible before, but the texture is better. But of course, I will eat marshmallows just straight out of a bag, and he won't touch them, so...
Yeah, I don't like marshmallows.
Yeah. That's what
I was
are.
weird growing up as a kid, too.
Yep.
What kid doesn't like marshmallows? If I ate one at the campfire, I put it in there, caught it on fire, let it completely char all the way around, roll it in the flame, and then just eat the outside of it and put what was left back in the fire. And keep on. All I was eating was charcoal.
Yeah, no, I like them perfectly golden brown toasted. Takes a little bit of time.
Anyway, going to be going to another Renaissance Fair next weekend. Hanford it is this time. Wind's picking back up. We're probably getting all kinds of wind noise back on the microphones.
Well, we've also got the truck driving school behind us in the background.
You guys have fun.
So,
we're out of here.
All right, we will see you on the next one.
Okay, the previous part of the video was shot not knowing that Amazon didn't follow up and just send me 2 of one flavor when I asked for only one. They sent 2 of one flavor for when I asked for only one, but didn't bother to tell me they were going to send the other flavor later, which is the one that I really wanted. And here it is.
I'm excited about this one.
Me too. This is the thing that sparked the whole idea of getting candy corn to begin with. Some unusual candy corns. Now, if I can get the bag open,
Is it giving you a hard time?
which is a whole nother story.
We need to go and get a knippy?
No, they put a place to rip it, but then if you rip it at the place that they put the place to rip,
You know,
that doesn't open it.
sometimes you must rip it. You must rip it good.
I'm trying not to rip it too good. I don't want the candy corn to be all over the place, but it almost seems like these people are nuts. A company could hire one person with a little bit of an engineering background that can figure out how to close the bag up so that people will be able to, it's got a resealable bag.
That'd be useful. Well, maybe they could, it might be more expensive. My birdseed comes in a closed top bag, but it's got Velcro. So you open it up and get out what you need, and then it Velcros shut. But that's probably more expensive than just the old press and Ziploc type thing.
It's kind of a plastic Velcro. I'm not sure if those are airtight or not. I haven't.
They're probably not airtight. I don't know. The birds go through that seed faster than, it would go stale anyhow. Because they're voracious little dinosaurs.
So, at some point, you just go ahead and rip the bag below the resealable part.
Well, and then we've got Ziplocs, so we can use the Ziplocs to store them.
Oh my
Do they
goodness.
smell good?
Let me grab a couple here and
Then I get to sniff. Looking forward to
pass it on.
it. Okay.
Take a
So-
whiff of that.
For one thing, they're my favorite color. Look at them. They're purple. So is my hair. Oh man, do they smell good?
Mm-hmm.
They smell really good.
But you don't have to hire a mechanical engineer and have them on the payroll at all times just to figure out how to open a bag. You can hire a mechanical engineering company that wouldn't charge you very much to figure it out for you
Anyhow,
one time.
let's go in for these.
That's mighty tasty.
Oh my goodness. Those are good. So, really vibrant, like in your face, slap you upside the head. The type of flavor I would expect from Japanese candy, because it's over the top that way. Blackberry. Oh my god. This is good.
You might want to get some more of these.
I would eat these guys anytime. These are really good.
Out of the 3 different flavors,
This is the best.
these are definitely the best.
This is the best. It's blackberry, but you can also taste like the cobbler topping, which is like, I don't know, how do they do that? It's got the distinct flavor profile, and I don't think it's the different layers, because that's just food coloring.
Yeah.
Because when I've tried to nibble down on them, they all taste the same. But man, these are good. And it goes. Yummy.
That's the one I originally wanted. And I ordered it, and they sent out 3 bags, 2 of which were the same. I didn't order 2 of the same of any flavor.
Now I can see that they slightly melted in shipping. Because there's
A little bit.
There's little bits of it stuck
There's
to
some
the.
of them that are stuck together.
Some of them are stuck to the package, and some of them are stuck together. Like there's one right there that's, I don't know if you can see it, but there's one there that's stuck to the package wall. But that's okay. So I've never heard of the company Fruitals before, but geez, they're doing it right.
And I've never heard of blueberry cobbler candy corn.
I think it's blackberry.
But
Blueberry?
Blackberry? Yeah, blackberry.
Blackberry. It doesn't
My
have the
bad.
blueberry flavor.
Black, blue,
But blueberry, if they make blackberry, maybe they make blueberry something too. We'll have to
No,
look in.
I've looked at all of the flavors from this company
Yeah?
and bought all the ones that I thought would taste good. If there was blueberry on there,
You'd have bought it?
I would have got it, and I didn't. So, yeah. Blackberry, cobbler, candy corn.
Those are like 20 thumbs up. Those are really, really good. Maybe not the best thing I've ever eaten, but certainly the best candy corn I've ever eaten.
Oh, yeah. Normal candy corn don't hold a candle to this.
No, normal candy corn, I mean, it's alright. I like it. It's not
Yeah.
terrible. It's much maligned, but it's not terrible. But this? Although we will have to do an update when we try melting some normal garden variety candy corn and mixing in peanut butter, because I am told that gives you Butterfinger. Gotta try that.
Mix some peanut butter in this one.
Peanut butter, blackberry, Butterfinger. Yeah, that could work.
Ice cream.
That could be done. And we even bought containers to store our ice cream in.
Yes.
Ice cream
That needs to be
inclusions.
done.
Yep, that would be excellent.
We'll get back to you on that one. Hit the like button, subscribe, do all this, leave comments, do
Do all the things.
all that stuff, and make sure to have fun. See you next time.
All right, on the way out.